'Cause everybody likes the photo club. Ba 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 bum. It's Principal Heinrich. You there, button up that shirt. It may be summer, but only simpletons use that as an excuse to look sloppy. Sloppy! There's a sound effect I don't have anymore. Sorry, he's even stricter than usual today. So I think he actually has a side quest after you complete the other 2 side quests. So that's fun. How you doing? I imagine that the summer sun has you all hoping for a vacation. I'm sorry to say that this academy matches the military policy for policy, and neither one gets a summer break. We get no summer vacation. Most schools do, but we do not. That's sad. I know that sounds a little harsh, but please don't let it bring you down. I want a summer vacation, damn it. Paris. I'm hardly fit to call myself a lady. All it takes is the sight of Elisa's face to make me lose composure and fly into a rage, and start throwing punches. Worry not, my sweet sister. An unrequited desire to become friends, the flames of said desire burning you up inside. This is the situation we all must face at some point in our lives. What? You cannot honestly believe that I would wish to be friends with the likes of her. Oh boy. Are you right in the head, my brother? What would ever make you think that? Complete and utter foolishness. While this may come as a shock, even your beloved brother has faced this challenge. In my life, I've met many beautiful women whom I have been tragically unable to get onto friendly terms with. Like Jessica from Lately Sports. As harsh as Lady Ferris can be with Master Vincent, she does in fact rely upon him. And Master Vincent, in turn, is always willing to lend an ear to her worries and concerns. They truly make for wonderful siblings. You know, maybe. How's it going, Dark's Curoi? Hope you're doing well. Bum, 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 bum. Nobody's in the janitor's room. That's just sad. Let's see what's going on over here. Doo-doo-doo. How you doing? Oh, hello there. Are you here to see Fee? She's sleeping right over there. Of course she is. Of course she is. Why wouldn't she be? She's taking a nap. Ew. How you doing? Bum 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 bum. Started with the game today. Looks like she's sleeping. Well, I'd rather have her sleep here than outside. Should I watch over her for a while? That would be kind of creepy, but sure, why not? I'll go get a chair. Let's watch her take a nap. Or rather, I'll go ask Instructor Beatrix if I can. Watching someone sleep is so creepy, dude. You got problems. She's been going through so much lately. I can't blame her for being exhausted. Seems like she's sound asleep. Instructor Beatrix. Thanks for always taking care of Fee. Oh, please, it's my pleasure. Besides, how could I decline a request from Instructor Sarah herself? Instructor Sarah asked you to do this? Yes, indeed. She's told me a bit about Fee's past, too. Not everything, of course, but just what's pertinent. Her past as a Jaeger, for instance. It's a good thing, too, since it seems like that's the root of some of her recent troubles. Well, I see. Instructor Beatrix, can I ask you to keep taking care of Fee from here on out? Of course, she's such a pleasant girl. But I can't provide much more than a bed to sleep on. After all, it's a student's job to sort their own problems out. It's part of growing up, really. I suppose you're right. But it's not just up to her, is it? Every member of Class 7 needs to work as one, so we need to make sure that she has our support. We're all in this together. Huh. Glad to see you're so perceptive. Don't worry about me so much. Well now, good morning, Fee. Did we wake you up? No, I'm still asleep. What do you think would happen when you started droning on right next to me? She has green eyes. Like me. Sorry. Don't be. Thanks. Fee, I'm going back to bed. Wake me if you need me. Nah. That didn't take long. Wish I could fall asleep that fast. She was raised on the battlefield, but she's able to sleep peacefully when other people are around. I'd say that's quite the achievement, wouldn't you? Definitely. I'll do whatever I can to make sure that she can always feel at ease. Your bond with Fee strength. Alright. She's sound asleep. I better not wake her up. Again. Bum. Bum 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 bum. Do. Alright. Oh. Say like with a beep. Loading. All right. Instructor Thomas. Ah, there's no better time to enjoy a nice cold beer than when it's toasty out. Toasty! I mean, aside from the rest of the year. Wowzers, I think I was channeling Instructor Sarah for a second there. The point still stands, though. Heh, perhaps I'll take another stab at inviting Neidhart along for a drink. Good luck with that. We can give you the black liquid. There you go, sir. Have fun with that. Here's a little gift in exchange. I hope it helped you like you've helped me. I'm gonna get 5 EP charge 2s. I'm okay with that. Works for me. The principal! Good day, Schwarzer. I would love to stay and talk, but I'm afraid I'm scheduled to leave soon. Uh-oh. I need to pay a visit to the Imperial Army on my way back, too. There's nothing easy about being regarded as a famous general. He seems to be rather busy. That's too bad. I leave the old schoolhouse's investigation in your hands. I'll take care of it. Do 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 do. Like how Sub-Zero got mad at the toasty guy. He probably wanted the chili guy. Bum 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 bum. The art room. Still working on that horse, and it still looks like you've gotten no progress. This isn't any good either. I think this might be my first slump in a while. It always seems to happen with the changing of the seasons. Yeah, well... You've clearly got your problems to worry about. How you doing, Nicholas? Heimdall Summer Festival is just around the corner, isn't it? It sure is. It's a shame that I won't be able to make it this year. They usually have some cheap, tasty food available at their food stalls. Margarita's cookie dough has a rather disquieting smell. I hope she didn't use expired ingredients. I was hoping to bring this to her attention, but she seems to have run off somewhere once again. She's sitting outside of the cafe. You better go and find her. Mint's playing the flute. Didn't you know? Are you looking for Habel? He went into town. Said he wanted to get stuff prepared for our performance. Meanwhile, I'm holding down the fort here and getting some practice in. Meanwhile, Elliot's just standing around like a pool expert. How you doing? Musical performances are just one of the things the summer festival's famous for. The local music academy sends out a group to play there every year. Huh. Maybe this year it'll be... something the matter? Nah, I was just remembering how I'd go watch them every year. I guess that's still part of me that wishes I could go this year, too. Yeah, well... Huh. I just need to stop thinking about the summer festival for now. Right now, I should just be focusing on our next field study and my upcoming performance at the church. Do 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 do. I hear he's gonna do a cover of Safety Dance. Oh, for once nobody's over here. Who knew? Bum 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 bum. Nobody's over there. Let's check the roof, shall we? Bum 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 bum. Bum ba bum. Ba 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 bum. Bum bum ba bum. Alrighty then. Nobody's on the roof. Damn it! And such. Do 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 to the library. Hey, what's going on at the old library? See if any books have been ruined lately. The library's fairly cool, so it's not a bad place to spend the summer. Kinda nice to sit down and read through a novel or two to unwind a little. Try it, you might be surprised. We get new books in from time to time, too, so you never know when you'll stumble across something you haven't read. Do-do-do-do-do-do. How you doing? It seems the principal is away from the academy today. No, he's not. He's in his office. It makes sense, though. What with the upcoming Heimdall Summer Festival, I'm sure he has a lot of meetings to attend. He's a busy man, to be sure. He always has been. I hear he's I hear he has a meeting with Commander Keith. Something having to do with getting in some new index cards. Bum bum ba ba bum. Any new books to read here? Recommended reading corner. Nope. Same old nonsense. There's somebody up here. Bet you didn't know that. How you doing, male student? Can't sleep. Gotta get best grades. He fell asleep while trying to study. What a dork. Like, who does that? That's sickening. I don't think any of these are new. New world order. Do. The IBC, goddammit. Technology style. Alright. To the Student Union building. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Oh, it's Crow! Crowity Crow and such. Do. Man, if only we could bet on the races, I'd be rolling out of here on a wave of Mira. Watching them's fun enough, but it's just not the same without cash on the line, you know what I mean? We'll just have to deal with it. Rules are rules, unfortunately. But speaking of, I read something very interesting in a magazine the other day. Interesting, you say? I'm all ears. Now this is a contest practically tailor-made for me. They've got a pretty fancy reward for the lucky winner, too. I'd be an idiot to let this chance pass. That's too bad. Man, Crow really loves his horse racing. He dove right in. Can't say I blame him, though. The summer races are the horse racing event of the year. I bet they're actually not. Bet it's all nonsense. Nonsensical nonsense, even. Ba-ba-bum! My son works in Heimdall, so he must be pretty busy these days. I hear he spends a lot of time on the toilet. The number of customers in the shops and restaurants over there always spikes when the summer festival rolls around. And he works as a chef at a little coffee shop over there. I hope he'll be able to keep up with it all. I bet it's not Starbucks. Bum 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 bum. What is Eustace doing here? You little SOB. How dare you, sir? The tea here is of considerable quality. Huh, you're looking pretty comfortable. Have you been coming here often lately? You might say that. I've been caught up in some bothersome circumstances, as it were. Oh? Well, pay it no mind. It's nothing but a trifle, really. I wonder what's going on. Maybe I should ask him. You know, you can always come to me if you got something weighing on your mind, Eustace. I'm willing to listen, or help out, or whatever you need. I really meant it when I said it was just a trifle. But that said, having you around may make things easier when they arrive. Uh-oh. Eustace casually invited Ring to join him for a cup of tea. And together they sat down to relax. We're drinking tea! Ah, nothing's more relaxing than a good cup of tea. Indeed. Screw that coffee nonsense. We got tea. I'm kind of surprised you treated me, though. Think nothing of it. Consider it an advance payment of sorts. GT25 Unit 1 to GT25 Unit 2. Ever heard of a man named Keith? Did a lot of overtures, kind of nuts. Wait, who told you about him? No one is supposed to know T intelligence is part of Globe Table. See, that sounds ominous when I don't know what you're paying me for. And here they come now. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Uh-oh. Good day. It appears our paths have crossed once again. Is this one of your friends from Class 7? That he is. They're upper class second years from what I can tell. If you have business with me, I'd appreciate if you made it brief. I just hiccuped. It was pretty awesome. Well, how shall I put this? We just wanted to ask you once again if you'd be interested in accompanying us to the salon. Oh, now I get it. As I told you before, I'm afraid I have little interest in spending the day being pampered. T-intelligence style. And as you can see, I have a prior arrangement with a friend of mine. I see. Well, terribly sorry to interrupt. But should you have a change of heart, we would love to see you there. You could even bring your friend along if you'd like. The upper-class second years slouched off towards the salon with a look of disappointment on their faces. That's too bad. So, I see people have started inviting you up to the salon again. Indeed, while I was able to dissuade them for a while, it seems as though they've all steeled themselves for another salvo. EDF style. I found that the haughtier the noble is, the easier and more satisfying it is to reject their invitation. Meh. Finding the words to decline more subdued ones, like the ones we just spoke to, is much more difficult. So you used me as an excuse to keep them away. Clever. I don't think those two had any ulterior motives, though. They just looked like they wanted to talk to you. If that were the case, then there would be no reason to invite me to the salon now, would there? Huh. Inviting you someplace exclusive is probably tied to their noble pride. People have probably started inviting you again because you're not as hard to approach as you used to be. So this all comes back to you, then. Yeah, I don't know about that. But more importantly, why don't you take them up on their offer sometime? The salon might be full of snooty people, but I'm sure there'll be more students like them who simply want to talk to you. Perhaps I will, if the motivation strikes, which it probably won't. But you'll be accompanying me if I do. Huh, sure. Enough of that nonsense. Alright. Good times. I still have no interest in the salon, but I wouldn't be against going in now and then if you were to accompany me. I don't know about all that, but... You never know, you never know, you never know. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da-na-na-na. Alright. Let's see what else is going on around here. How you doing, Ramsey? My son Greg is a good kid. His son is Greg Sharp! Holy crap, dude! He's polite and smart, so I'm sure he'll do well in the capital. He's currently hosting an internet show called Lately Sports. He's not the best chef, though. Next time he comes home, I'm gonna have to do something about that. I'll teach him how had to have better recipes with that Dorothy Lynch salad dressing he seems to love so much. Bum ba ba bum bum bum. Literature Club. Do 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 do. How you doing, Emma? Emma, if you were staring at those pages any harder, you'd burn a hole through them. Reen, how do I explain this? Dorothy asked me to proofread this manuscript of hers, you see. Sounds like a rough job. Couldn't help but notice you're looking a little red, though. Are you feeling alright? I'm feeling perfectly fine. And this manuscript definitely isn't full of salacious imagery, either. Say what now? Anyway, I'm doing fine, so there's no need to worry. Sounds like she could use a little help with her proofreading. It's pornography! Didn't you know? How about I give you a hand with that proofreading? What? You want to help us out with this? Is there some reason I shouldn't? Of course not. Well, if you really insist, then feel free. Okay. Let's check out this pornography, shall we? A gape? Emma? Yes? This wasn't, written by mistake, was it? It's definitely a romance novel, but all the characters are guys. That does seem to be the case, yes. So, how do you like it? Oh, please say you loved it. It'd make my world feel so much wider. How do I put this? I feel like I've been introduced to an entirely new world, one that I might not have wanted to know existed. Oh! I had no part in writing it. I had no idea Dorothy wrote these sorts of stories until recently. This is the genre of young womanhood. I don't know about all that, but come on, you two. There's a lot more for you to proofread. Oh boy. Nah. We're back to drinking tea. Ah, she finally let us get some rest. These aren't the easiest novels for a guy to get through. I was afraid of that. But that genre seems to be getting more and more popular within Erebonia lately. Well, to each his or her own, I guess. And while I've always glad to have my horizons broadened, I definitely could have done without some of the more graphic details. Denied! Agreed. I'm feeling a little flustered myself after that. I got so embarrassed that I fogged up my glasses. Meh. Do 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 do. Bum bum bum. Emma removed her glasses and placed them on the table. Emma? Yes? Is something wrong? Oh no, it's just that this is the first time I've seen you without your glasses on. That's too bad. What? Nah. Whew. Sorry, I didn't mean to stare. It's just, I mean, it really changes up your look. I'm sure not complaining. I mean, you're not John, after all. Complaining about digital tickets. How embarrassing. Or perhaps we should get back to proofreading now. Perhaps. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, right. There's no need to force yourself through the worst of these. If they get too graphic, I'll just take care of them. And thus they returned to the club room to wade through erotic tales of passionate young manhood once again. As Rean and Emma neared the brink of exhaustion, the proofreading finally came to an end. About time. Sheesh. Good times. Thank you for your help, Rean. I managed to get through that much quicker thanks to you. Glad I could be of assistance, but truth be told, that was mentally exhausting. I don't think I could make it through another page. That's too bad. And such. Dun dun dun. All right. Dorothy Lynch. I hope Emma enjoys my book. But even more than that, I hope that she and I will be able to join forces and create them together one day. I don't see that happening. But you never know. Chess Club! Oh god, what the hell's happening here? I've hoped that the club members here would have learned their place by now, but they're actually approaching competence. We're going to have to nip this in the bud by showing them just what the upper-class chess club is capable of. You want us to put our clubs on the line? Heh, it'll make things simpler, you see. If you lose, then the lower class club will cease to exist.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
And while I can't see it ever happening... Excuse me. If we lose, then we'll leave the upper class club. Only one will stand. Apparently so. But hold on a minute. There has to be a better way of doing this. We didn't ask for your opinion. We members of the upper class chess club have already reached our conclusion. The match will take place 1 month from now. I suggest you start preparing. You get that Preparation H in order and such. You know what I'm talking about? Wonder what Machias thinks about this. Why do we have to put our clubs on the line? All I want to do is play chess and have fun. Chess style. Kind of when that smart guy moved the pieces around. How you doing? When I think of swimming pools, the first thing that comes to mind is drowning. And when I think of drowning, I cannot help but think of ghosts. I can hardly wait for swimming lessons to begin. Just a ray of sunshine, aren't you, Beryl? I do so enjoy swimming lessons. I'm afraid I cannot swim, though. Okay. So here we have another side questicle. How you doing? You must be Fidelio. You sent in a request about the photography club to the student council, right? Yeah, that's me. I'm actually head of the photography club. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell's on Joey's head. Given that you're a first year helping out the student council, I suppose that makes you the Reen I've heard about. Indeed it does. Guilty as charged. I believe your request said something about an issue with a first-year club member. He probably got kicked in the members. That's right. I was hoping I could handle it on my own, but that's becoming less and less likely. I really do want to stop Rex, though, so would you be willing to lend me a hand? I guess. But just this once. It'll never happen again, I can promise you that. Leave it until later, accept the request. Of course. Let's get him. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Like I said, the matter I want to discuss with you concerns a first-year student by the name of Rex. Rex Rexington or something. Or when the smart guy used the chess editor to improperly move a pawn to take their queen. What? Apparently he's been taking inappropriate photographs of girls without their permission. Oh boy. He's a prevert, didn't you know? And to make matters worse, he's been exchanging them in shady deals with some of the other boys at the academy. He's worse than a shady referee! Well, that definitely sounds pretty sketchy. In fact, it sounds like a blatant violation of the academy rules. Indeed it does. I'm not sure exactly what kind of photographs they are, or what he's exchanging them for. But the fact he's violating the rules of the academy is clear. You can't violate academy rules! You can't do that! Can't do that on television. Can't even do that on Blue's Clues. If he keeps it up, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up suspended or even expelled. Or receives a month of Wednesday detentions and Saturday schools. And that's why I want to stop him before it's too late. Damn right. Rat bastage. That's true. He's practically doomed if the instructors or the girls themselves find out about this. Bum 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 bum. Speaking of which, have you tried discussing this with Rex in private? I've asked about it a few times in passing, but he always plays innocent. I assume he thinks it's safe to continue as long as he doesn't get caught in the act. As long as he doesn't get caught with his hand in the cookie jar. I see. In that case, let's catch him in the act, bust him while he's exchanging his photos. I wish it didn't have to come to this, but I don't think we have any other choice at this point. But a word of warning, he's been extremely vigilant lately. I think I might have raised the issue one too many times and put him on guard. Which is why I'm going to ask you to catch him for me. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess I have to, don't I, mucker father? Alright, I'll see what I can do. Rex and I might be from different social classes, but I've always seen us as friends, who shared a mutual trust. All I want is for him to understand what he's doing and stop, but it does make me sad that it's come to this. We'll just have to hope that catching him in the act will give us the chance to show him what he's doing is wrong. Pretty much. I suppose you're right. Either way, he seems to have a number of prearranged spots where he conducts these deals. I've managed to work out 2 of them so far. The first of them is behind the storage building on the field, and the other is near the old schoolhouse. Those spots do seem secluded enough to get away with some shady business. More freaking shady referees. He has a good eye for these things. You're going to want to be careful when trying to get near him, though. He has a knack for sensing danger. Tread very lightly. Tread lightly and carry a big stick, as they say. Bum 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 bum. I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, I'll start looking for him in the 2 spots you mentioned. Or, you know, not. Either way. Quest Snapped started. Snapped. Snapped, crackled, and popped. Alright, I'll leave this issue to you then. He's keenly aware of his surroundings, so take care that he doesn't notice you. He's not gonna notice me. That's just stupid. Do-do-do. Bum 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 ba ba bum. President.
Oh, Ring, did you get the request list?
Yes, I did. I sure did. I'm actually working through it right now.
Phew. Glad to hear it. I was half asleep on my way to the academy this morning, so I wasn't totally sure if I'd put them in your mailbox or not.
Haha.
I take my work home all the time, but the sleep deprivation is really starting to get to me.
That's too bad. Wait, you're saying you deliver them personally first thing in the morning?
That's right. I dropped them off on my way to the academy.
On your way? Our dorm is anything but on your way to the academy from yours. It's in the opposite direction. You know, because opposites attract and such. Do-do-do-do-do. Ah, I had no idea you were going that far out of your way for me.
Oh, it's really no problem. You're always helping us out, so it's the least I can do. Well then, good luck today.
Thanks. I still feel bad making her go out of her way for me. I'll have to work extra hard to make up for it. You have a lot to make up for, sir. You pool expert. I really appreciate all the help, Rain. Brace yourself for some serious work. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.